Man, listen, what up, though? Listen, man. Back on this Jay Williams thing, and the reason I'm on this Jay Williams is because, like I say, a partner of mine out of Louisville, man, and we do this YouTube shit. He do the stuff about prison, and that's what got me up on Jay Williams. Now I watch a lot of some stuff about prison. You know, some of it I like, some of it I don't. The reason why I don't like some of it because I know some of these motherfuckers they glamorizing this jail shit. They telling these jail stories in a fashion which a kid would be curious to go see what it's about. They not telling the real. You know, it's like a lot of motherfuckers get shot and come out here and act like nothing happened. They talk about it in a glamorous way. Like, nigga, that's suffering, bro. There's nothing good about jail when you away from your loved ones. And another reason, like I say, I like this Jay Williams character because he human, bro. Like, people need to see the reality of stuff. It's like, that's why I think he got a good channel. Because him and a lot more people, man. It's not my boy Real Ken's TV. He got a hell of a story, man. It's a lot of people, you know. But I'm just saying something happened with this dude. So for this dude to go beat drug addiction, come out of prison, bro, and get straight to it, change his life, and inspire a lot of people, that inspired me. So when he caught this new case, and I seen so many people talking about him, and I kept seeing it on my timeline, but when my boy shouted him out, I'm like, well, who the fuck is this Jay Williams cat? So I looked him up, man, and you know, I peeped this story. Now, the story on this one is this. You know, I looked down the comments. I was on the young black dude channel. Damn, I can't think of his name, but I want to shout him out. He'll be on, you know, I'm going to tag him in this. But I don't even think they really get along, but, you know, I don't know. But they really don't. You know, everybody kind of fall out in this shit. You know, YouTubers going to bicker a little bit, but it's still all love. It's a family. You know, it's like, don't nobody want to see their fellow man go to prison. You know what I'm saying? And so he was telling the story about how the situation started. And me, I knew. First, I think they was trying to say, like, it wasn't no drugs involved. Like, I said, no, that's some hot shit. To get on a police chase and have a gun in the car and this and this. Really, that's more so alcohol than it is pills. See, pills, he went that far with this shit. This alcohol, man, this is what I'm trying to tell people about this alcohol. This legal substance, alcohol. That's crack, all that shit is fucked up. Yeah, it's bad as drugs, cocaine, heroin. But the most addictive, fucked up shit is controlled by the government. I'm telling you, man, that alcohol that's the worst shit ever known to man. You can buy it on every corner legally. It's the most illegal drug you can never buy. And I call it a drug because that's exactly what it is. It's addictive. It hurts families. It kills more people than anything. They talking about cancer, the most killer and all this shit. Man, alcohol kill more people than any fucking thing in the world. AIDS and all that shit. I'm doing the statistics, nigga. You gotta really think about how many people alcohol kill. Look how many cancers alcohol causes: brain, liver, lung, heart, kidneys, pancreas. Like, any alcohol can fuck up every organ in your body, bro. Not alone. Look at the lifestyle you live when you hooked on that shit. Can't get off that shit. Look at the bonds you break with people. Look at all the murders committed by people off alcohol. Most murders are committed off alcohol. Most people commit murders drunk. I'm telling you, this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? More motherfuckers than killed motherfuckers drunk, whether it be in a car, whether it be a shooting, whether it be you done gave somebody or caught a disease, you know what I'm saying, because you was drunk, they want to put on a rubber, wake up the next day, like whatever I done. It's so much shit I can go on about alcohol, how terrible that shit is. And I understand it because I dealt with it. I also dealt with pill addiction. So I understand when he say, look, people be like, okay, you know, he trying to talk all this good shit, you know, because people will use shit against you. Like, he talking all this and he fell off. It happens. That shows that he human. So he was like, man, look, and I you know, I believe it, but I don't believe it. Like, his story, right? I mean, I believe he telling exactly the truth. Could be the truth, but I know how addiction go, though, right? I'm not saying I'm knocking him, because that very well can happen. he said his story was he had to move a trailer, and he moved it by hand because, you know what I'm saying? And he fucked up his back, and his back been hurt, and then that's why he had to go looking for some pills, right? And most people was like, on his comment on his black guy's podcast, he was like, they was like, yeah, right. That's just an excuse. Like most drug addicts, it's the same shit. You know, it's always an excuse why you got hooked back on it, why you ain't go to the doctor and get, you know what I'm saying? Which you can be like, okay, that's true. But in his mind, like he said, I know if I go to the doctor, what can they? It ain't much they can do for me. So I don't know. You know, sometimes that drug behavior, sometimes stress will get on you, and then you just come up with an excuse. I know how it be, man. So I'm not, you know. So it is what it is. Fuck it, it happens. So like he said, he went, grabbed a few pills. But anybody who's been through addiction, you already know that road you about to go down. You done been through it more than once. You done been off that shit, on that shit. And you know every time you got off that shit and got back on it, you was off to the races for a long while. But for some reason, your mind tend to think that it's stronger. You stronger than what you are every time. Your mind the devil gonna override you. You know what I'm saying? That addiction a powerful motherfucker. So once you start taking the pills, one thing led to another. And like, I promise you, the first day he took them pills, his life started going to shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to go look for him, number one. Um, he buying them off the street. Now look how much that shit costs. I don't give a fuck how much money you making, bro. That's an addiction because it's not only the drugs that you consuming. Okay, he might make $500,000 a year, $1 million a year with the YouTube, his business. But nigga, that shit will bring you to your fucking knees, dog. That addiction, dog. Look what that shit costs now. When I was popping the motherfucker, they was $1, $2, $3 tops for them motherfuckers. Now them bitches $10, $20, $30, especially out where he at. They probably charging that motherfucker $50 a pop for them tens. You know what I'm saying? Um, they probably sticking that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? $10 a milligram probably. You know, you don't know that. I know they waxing out there because my people out there, man. So I know they waxing on them motherfuckers. So this thing, man, just to get high costs you $300 a day. Easy $300 a day. You know, once you get to going and you know what I'm saying? So $300 a day, next thing you know, plus your regular living expenses, that shit can tear you down. Now here go one thing, it's gonna lead to the other. It's always that one time you on the pills now, you think you got this. Here come, like he say, here come a beer. Somebody offering one beer with the pills, shit felt so good. Now you off to the races with that shit, which was the worst thing. Because I'm telling you now, just him on the motherfucking pills, he wouldn't have never took them people on no. The alcohol, I'm telling you one wholeheartedly, the alcohol, once he got with the alcohol, bro, and that shit probably just turned him into a whole nother monster. I'm pretty sure him and his wife had problems before. He went to jail. I bet it was just downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? So to listen to his story, man, and it can happen to any one of us. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, ain't nobody. And then I'm looking down the comments at all these negative. But you know, this the world, though. People ain't got shit better to do. But somebody called it out like a motherfucker, though. I forgot what the comment was, but I had to laugh at it because it was true to the motherfucker. But anyhow, that's where that shit'll lead you every time. There's no different outcome. You know what I'm saying? The only blessed thing that he had by him, two things. Well, I think he was white, one. He in a Commonwealth state, because Commonwealth states can be hell or it can be great. You know what I'm saying? It can be, they gonna fuck you all the way over, or they can be on your side. I seen that too. You know, they do what the fuck they want to do pretty much. The judge was caring enough to look past that and say, hey, you know, he looked at the character witnesses, everything that he had going on, and the judge decided to save his life. Like, I'm not going to take your life away from you. I see you in your 30s, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Now, if I give you shit, 10 years for this shit, what good is gonna do you? And which most judges, that's what I say, most judges should think like this. Like, just giving this man prison, what the fuck is that gonna do? He didn't commit a crime where he literally he could have hurt somebody, but literally, basically, you saving him from himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, go get you some fucking help. That's what you need. You know, you're not out here robbing. You're not out here shooting. You're not out here. You actually a help to society. You know what I'm saying? You actually out here working every day, paying taxes. You hiring people. They looking at that shit. They looking at, hey man, look, you got a YouTube channel that's helping other people in your situation. Why would you lock him up? See, judges don't think like that. You know, especially in my community. They don't give a fuck what you doing, how many people you hiring. They just, you black, you lock this nigga up. That's how they look, dog. And that's why I'm just saying this shit. This is because somehow we got to get our shit like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Judges need to judge. They don't need to just sit there and on the bench and go by a book, because obviously they didn't go by the book with him. They went under the guidelines. And like I said on the one that's about to come out now, I don't know what's taking it so long to download, but like I was saying on the one I just did, man, see how my mind go? What the fuck did I just say? He fuck it, man. I don't know what my mind be in. Yeah, the fuck was I about to say? Anyway, man, he a lucky guy, man. And I'm glad that shit came out like it is, man. But addiction is real, bro. Everybody needs somebody they can talk to, man, and to always remind them, look, when you want to go left, bro, you know, that's why they got sponsors and shit. You know what I'm saying? I never had a sponsor. I never, you know what I'm saying? I just did the shit. That's why I had to go through it so many times, man. Them pills had me fucked up, man. I was on top of the world, bro. Everything. When I tell you I had everything, I had everything. I was on my way, man. I should have been a multi-millionaire by now. You know, but everything happened for a reason, man. You know, now that's my testimony. I can tell people, you know what I'm saying? I can talk to people about what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Stories like that. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's so many times that I done fucked up. I done fucked up relationships. Well, I never fucked up a relationship that wasn't, you know, I couldn't. Because people know me. They know my heart. But they also know how that alcohol, that pills had me. It had me a whole different person, man. And if anybody don't understand that, that's fucked up. Because like I said, you got to have real thick skin on this motherfucker. Because I be looking at some of the comments that people be saying, and I be like, man, who the fuck are you? Why would you say some shit like that? Oh, see how my mind go? This what I was saying on the last one. The last one I was saying, I was like, man, you know what's crazy? Jay Williams went in there. I don't know how many times he been to prison, but he'd been to prison a couple times, I believe, right? Probably in and out of rehabs and all that shit. And the judge gave him a year on a fleeing and looting case. I think it was a domestic. I'm not sure about the domestic violence, but I think it was a domestic violence, fleeing and looting, and got caught with a pistol. And you already a felon or habitual, right? I don't know about the habitual. I'm just saying I think he been to prison a couple times. I don't know. And he got a year. And like I said on the last one, bro, not one time did I hear nobody call him a snitch or rat. It's just all love. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't call him a snitch or rat because he didn't snitch or rat. But in my community, our community, bro, the black community, if he would have came out, they'd have been like, oh, this motherfucker's a rat. How the fuck you get a year and you did all this and this and this? We in the Commonwealth state, bro. The judge looked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we do each other bold sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And he know, being a YouTuber, he know motherfuckers will get on his paperwork and see, easy. So he already, he not stupid, man. So it's just, it's crazy how I go, man. And my whole point of making this video is for 2 or 3 things. Like, man, one, addiction. To talk about addiction and how that shit can take a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? 2, to talk about the differences of the treatment that we get. You know, how whites and blacks get treated different in the justice system. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is to talk about how, you know what I'm saying, his people not calling him a rat. You know, why we call each other rats. You know what I'm saying? And, when people listen to his story, they sympathetic to it, right? They like, damn, dog, this a good guy. Like, I never heard so much good shit about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, everything that I've read about this guy is that people was got his back, well wishes. You know what I'm saying? How many people in my community do that happen to? And I believe this man deserved everything. From what I see on the outside looking in, man, ain't nobody perfect, but he deserved this second, third, fourth, fifth chance or whatever, man. People fuck up. Sometimes you gonna fuck up more than once. You gotta just look at a motherfucker and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to throw away the key all the time for a person to learn. Sometimes a person can make a mistake and see the charges that he facing. I don't know why R. Kelly keep coming to my fucking head. That's the wrong fucking motherfucker. But to get that man 30 motherfucking years for that shit, you think what that's gonna change? Like, what 30 years for what? What the fuck? Just like, I'm gonna use Big Meats, then we ain't gonna go with the R. Kelly shit, right? But that's a lot of time for some shit that, he ain't raped nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers was all, it's like this Puffy shit. These was all willing participants if the shit went bad. But let's get to the Big Meat shit. Big Meats, man, got 30 motherfucking years in prison down there. You know what I'm saying? He took the 30 instead of a life sentence. That's some hard shit for a man to do. And he could have took 1,000 motherfuckers with him. And that's why I don't understand so many people calling him a rat. You see, they calling him rats now. How the fuck is this man a rat? And he done did all his motherfucking time. You think he'd have did anywhere this much time, big as he was, all the shit that he know, you don't think he could have been out of prison by now? He doing this whole bit. But they let his brother out and then let him out. And they calling him a rat. And that's what I'm saying. That's the difference in the two. Look at the sentencing. This motherfucker ain't do nothing violent, nothing but getting money. He taking what the government gave him, made an empire out that shit. They ain't got it for no murders, no violence, none of that shit. And this motherfucker's out here. Look, they got Gangster Williams on TV. This nigga said he done killed over 40 motherfuckers. Took 40 lives and he out. But Big Meat's still in there, man. That's the type of shit we go through in my community. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm speaking on when I say the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Like I say, BG come home. Everybody want to call him a rat and he a rat. How he a rat when he did all this fucking time? What he got sentenced to 14 years. He did 12 and a half years. And they let him go a year or two early on parole that he just violated for working, for being out here. They want him to be a bum. So, you know what I'm saying? So they want him to go work at Walmart somewhere, or I'm not saying you a bum if you work at Walmart, but I'm just saying they want him to be having to struggle. They don't want him to be the star that he is. They controlling what he do because he a felon. They controlling the speech, where he goes, like slavery. Can't have a firearm, can't vote, can't get a place to live. Where he supposed to work at? You probably can't even get a fucking job at Walmart with a fucking felony. So shit, where we just want to work at a mom and pop store on the corner? How he gonna pay his bills with that shit? So I don't get that shit. But yeah, so that's why I bring it up, because there's a difference in treatment, man. And that's a perfect example of fairness. This Jay Williams thing, it's a perfect example of being fair. And that's how a judge should do. And that man do deserve another chance. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't deserve all that time. Yeah, you can sit there and look at this person like, damn, he got caught with all these drugs. You about to do 30 years. Okay, give me 5 years. 10 years should be the max you get on any drug charge. There shouldn't be no drug charge in the world. I don't give a fuck how much dope you move. Really, 5 years should be the most you do. People be like, 5 years, nigga. Look, how many 5 years can you do in your lifetime? So if the motherfucker's stupid enough to do it again, give him 5 more years. He'll get tired of that shit. He not hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, y'all motherfuckers bringing the drugs in. How you think he getting them? So y'all got to take responsibility for some of this shit. How the fuck is he getting the drugs? How is he getting these guns? Y'all motherfuckers is putting them here. So take your half. Okay, he wrong for putting it in the community, but you know, it just, you know where I'm going with it. These motherfuckers know. Nigga, they giving way too much time for non-violent shit. And there's so many violent motherfuckers out here carjacking, shooting, killing. They getting out on personal bonds, getting probation at a high rate. That's why they so much out here. They don't gotta. That's why they so out here doing this shit, because they know shit. I'm getting slapped on the wrist, slapped on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? So really, like I said, at the end of the day, a judge gotta judge, man. He gotta know, he gotta see, look around, see who in the courtroom with him. You know what I'm saying? Get to learn this person. If you about to get this man, if he facing 20 years of his life, you need to do some type of research on, hey, is this, should I slam him? Like what, you know, what can I do to help him before I give him all this time? What can I do to change his situation to help him change so he won't do this no more? And that's what we need in these cities now, man. So that's the only reason why I brought this up, man. But yeah, like I say, blessings to Jay Williams, his family, my dog. Real Kens TV, y'all check him out, man. That's how I got on Jay Williams. And that's all I gotta say. Traptalk Blue. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.